Jojokana Joko Jakap Sosi, the Topo number Tashi de lecture, the Jatok the Chin, the Romatan, Zambara, the Zamnish di Monantaji, Namni.
Dashi Dele to all my friends who are joining us over the live stream today from all over the world. And today it is Independence Day, the 4th of July, and on this day we're going to practice together Tara, summoning of good fortune, and we will also recite the World Peace Prayer and the National Anthem in the end.
Welcome, everyone. We'll begin with the opening prayers in the Yellow Prayer Book on page 1.
Tarba dan dan jen jen be bar de jue bar je ba dan je je zor je be mai nang ga dan nyam be zen je dan je ne wa dan ne dong er dan jar nhớ đờ lại nai mẹ bar yang da bar rồi về chan cho ram bo je do bar
All Mother Sentient Beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All Mother Sentient Beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
De je do sama je bar de le mai zange wa la for mai je bar de le mai zange wa la for de ren zon de nyama zan da zan je bar de le ngai zan ge wa la
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Jan Jan Bon Je Bar San Je Nam La Jab Sun Je Je Dan Jan Jo San Ba Ye Cho Lan Le Jen Jab Sun Je Je Dan Wen Je De Je Je Jan Jo To Ne Je Ba Dong Jan Jo Sen Be Lai Ba La De Da Ren Je Ne Ba Dar De Jen Ro Lai Ben Dun De Jan Jo Sen Ne Je 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 de jen de ne lai ba la ren bai jen de la ba je.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Go to the White Tara Satna on page 1.
Namo Sanje Jezo Gung Jon De Mar Dan Ro Jam Je Jan Chu Sem Je Do Namo Sanje Jezo Gung Jon De Mar Dan Ro Jam Je Jan Chu Sem Je Do.
Namo. In the Mother Victress, embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and resolve to cultivate bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Cho cho ne je len cho jong bor ngo no san bo lai ben de de ba re bo da ngan za. Cho jen de be song gur yo me jam bajra ra Chon ne ma jar se jen ran jor ge be chan sar che na san jun bor de ya liao ye ran ro dun go da yo ge ge chan jo jen bor ngo so ye ran de ro gu de de ye dong a gun ra rem ga nyon yo dong ba nga le ne ya wo me ye bo ran yen ga ze jen je Yom bar no de wen ze de ren jen zhe zan be de tam ye won zhe duo nie jie yon zhe ran ye yen kolo garzan ze Jayen George Yon Bebe Garnze Xia Zui Jie Zhuan Zin Bei Wen An Bar Ren Jie Jian Jie Dar Jie Jian E Jian Jie Wo Ba Ne Som Ong A Wong Do Ve Dam Ye Ga Le Wen Zhi Bei 我们的广场完了也见着也没忘个也早晚把我的这个什么呀也我不在干巴的白白的吧。阿罗根安的那位的小达巴的在。拉美就边界，下界边摩拉的蓬巴格勒准子马准马样来下。也用把让俺这些没的在俺的这些也个的呢这些个我见过的见了的。对等在外人尊就对中国的家人们就上了呀，世界也有钱嘛也大也过了，我在个人嘛的家。金刚中这乐观前这个。板在板子的看见我起来也这边多别就我把什么的也说我把什么的也说我把什么的也说我把什么的也说我把什么的也说我把什么的也说我把什么的也说我把啥真着也说我把啥真着也说 Om Beza Zindraya Zova, Om Beza Zindraya Zova, Om Beza Zindraya Zova, Om Beza Zindraya Zova, Om Beza Zindraya Zova. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare Du Re Ma Ma Ye Jana Bo Ye Beren Gara So Wa. Om Dare on dare de mama yana poye baranga so 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 ton ren jana da dormane da yang de jon de mar de la me ge ze jar den je bien de jam la ro gan ze jarwaze Maje de do jen na ze je do je gong la ye won aya dara ma za samaya za de Chana zawa de go nan jo yo ya ze me do be mar me de sha ze ron de yo na ma ya ze da la me ban jo go zan ge jo de yan ze pan zun jo wa ya dar za bar war ar gam ba de be ben de ba alo ge man de me de ja ba de za Sabarjana Mangala Banza Jara Lenya Lende Goya Lane Donza Meje Nam Nanje Dabuzan Dai Maza Bogan Dale Lande Jonde Demamba Rana Mandala Banza Mangala Zayu Beja Joya Nedoda Rara Lenye Nede Jambande Sanje Jela Mede Purvaye Roga Nam Dajend
Page 19. Noble Arya Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times, I prostrate to you with utter sincerity. I visualize offerings of actual and imaginary flowers, incense, butter lamps, perfume, feasts, music, and so forth. Retinue of Arya Tara, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 inexpiable transgressions, the afflictive emotions habituated by the mind, and my every misdeed from beginningless time until today. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary people, and so forth. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the varied thoughts and intellectual capacities of sentient beings. As long as samsara remains, please do not pass into nirvana, but look with compassion upon sentient beings who are sinking in the ocean of suffering. Whatever merit I have amassed is the cause of enlightenment, thus before too long may I become a glorious guide to transient beings.
sarva dharma soba vashido renju no da dharma de zeje pamar balo banjur jenze so.
Next, the handout for the praises to the 21 Taras. Om, I prostrate to the noble, transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift, heroic, eyes like lightning, instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of Three Worlds, tear-born lotus. Homage, he whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage, golden blue on lotus, water-born in hand adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all-lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her triumphant sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left outright in, blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3-jeweled mudra. Light rays masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage, she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage, she mid wreath ablaze like eon ending fire abiding. Right strap lip and joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage, she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana. She endowed with Om and Swoha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage, she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder. Freeze with Hum and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to Re with C letter, of the shape of syllable Hum. By foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vidya. Homage holding in her hand the hair-marked moon of Deva leg form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage, she whose gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage, she who 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, With twice hara and tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating, powered by the set of three natures, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raise corpses supreme ture. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. Benefits of the 21 Tara praises handout. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified, all lower realms utterly conquered, and 7 million Buddhas will quickly empower you. In this life, one will attain superior attributes and ultimately progress to the state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even virulent local or foreign poisons that one has eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will self-destruct, and every hindrance will be overcome. Page 39 in the Aryatara Sadhana.
Om Panru Toje Danru Drenye Jang Tsonye Zode Je Gun Je 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 Men Dun Je De Zhe Zu Jun Jer Je Ro Gun Je Jer Jur Je Zang Je to gar dang gar ngan zhen gar wan zhe duan jie zhe bar jie bar yor dare dure mama aye jana moye bedeng guraya sowa.
Page 41. Exalted Mother Goddess Tara, residing in the unborn, empty expanse of Dharmadhatu, who bestows bliss upon every sentient being, please protect me from all danger. Since Mother sentient beings are unaware that they themselves are the Dharmakaya, their minds are navigated by afflictive emotions as they wander adrift through cyclic existence. Mother Goddess, please protect them. Dharma has not yet arisen from the depths of some beings' hearts. By adhering to mundane words, they are deceived by erroneous philosophies. Authentic Mother Goddess, please protect them. Having seen the nature of mind itself, so difficult to recognize, some still do not habituate it, but remain distracted by negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect them. Regardless of what they do, some remain shackled by their habitual pattern of dualistic grasping at the self-arisen mind of non-dual wisdom. Goddess of the mind of non-duality, please protect them. Although they dwell in the absolute truth, some are ignorant of the interdependence of cause and effect, and confused by the meaning of that which should be understood. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect them. Certain individual disciples do not yet comprehend that by possessing an innate space-like nature free of mental concepts, all phenomena are inseparable from space. Perfectly enlightened Mother, please protect them.
Aloge ngande nevede shabda bade zazo. La me jo benje Shaje be mo la de bomba gale ronze ma dorma yan la chanza du. Zamaya Manabalaya Ayadar Dinoba Derandaro Membawa Sudugayo Membawa Zubagayo Membawa Honorado Membawa Zawa Zeda Membaya Zawa Karma Zedam Zidam Yang Guru Ho Banga Wate Ayadare Mamemet Ayadare Bama Zamaya Zadowa Ayadare Zamaya Manabalai Ayadare Dinoba Derandaro Membawa Zodagayo Membawa Zobe Anarado Membawa Zawa Zede Member Yaza Zawa Karma Suzame Zedam Yenguro Banga Wade Ayadare Mamem Ayadare Bama Zamaya Zadowa Ayadare Zamaya Manabalaya Ayadare Dinob Tirandara me bawa zoda kayo me bawa zoba kayo me bawa anarado me bawa zawa zede membaya za zawag Suzan me zedam yang goro ho bangawate ayadare mame dare bawa ma zama Sado manjur yonzo madreda Dalo mombe wangene Nomba ganje zunzo la Mudra damba zoware Wandene tenda lenjeda Korwa zede yane jane me zeda wanjo so chona le bar zardo
Page 50. Page 50.
O jan zede mo wanjo da Lama jebe ngere de lama laye raji Jobaye Geve Ronyo Jonro
Page 52. Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, Compassionate One, may I and all innumerable sentient beings purify the two obscurations and swiftly complete the two accumulations. Thus may we attain complete awakening. Until then, in every lifetime, having obtained the sublime bliss of gods and humans, may the obstacles hindering the attainment of omniscience, interfering spirits, epidemics, illnesses, and so forth, as well as the various causes which lead to premature death, nightmares, evil omens, the 8 fears, and all danger be quickly pacified and eliminated. May abundant auspiciousness, prosperity, and happiness, both mundane and transcendent, increase and proliferate. May every purpose, without exception, be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May we persevere in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma flourish. Through continuous practice, may we behold your sublime face. May we realize emptiness, and may precious bodhicitta broaden and expand like the waxing moon. When we are born in the victor's excellent and lovely mandala from an exquisitely beautiful lotus, may Amitabha, the victorious Buddha of infinite light, give his prophecies again, and thereafter may we gain attainment. In every lifetime I have thoroughly realized the deity who accomplishes the enlightened activities of all the past, present, and future Buddhas. Bluish-green with a single face and 2 arms, she is the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of our mother who holds an upala flower be present. Queen Mother Tara, may I and others become identical to you with your retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and nobly superior marks of perfection. Through the power of exaltation and supplication of you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be pacified, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness flourish for myself and others wherever we may live. Having discarded physical deformities, you possess the marks of perfection. Having discarded impediments of speech, your voice is the melodic birdsong of the Kalavinka. Having discarded lapses of the mind, you perceive all that should be known. May the auspiciousness of the lady who blazes with glory be present. Om. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mama of the Buddhas of the 3 times, you lovingly care for all sentient beings like a mother for her child. Through your love for myself and all beings, you purify the 2 obscurations so we may perfect the 2 accumulations. In every lifetime, you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. When I am completely released from the iron shackles of self-grasping, may my altruism be indistinguishable from yours in benefiting all beings. Please fulfill the wishes of those disciples who maintain Samaya. So next we'll do the Dharmapala protector practice. It's called the Sulka Practice.
Sanje Judan Zoje Jona La Janje Barde Dane Jabzanje Dage Jen Zoje Besonanje Rola Benjer Sanje Barju.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Semje danje dewa dan deve je dan den bar je dong je dan tawar je dong me be dewa dan men tawar je Nye cha da nye dan ra ve da nyo la ne bar
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Nye jo se jang tor ne jang lo me ten de tu je de de jiao yan xian jia qi na xiang a de zeng er jie ba ong huang zhang zhe a da da ma lan bang bang dang jian zi huan xian na wo long ge bu 落叶梅巴子学前，可为你将白白走，来见大妈梅几根，卡就大灯红啊红，再来问这的这个，这些也算大玩节，我觉得这坦白也。 In
English on page 3, I appear as the Yiram deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables in moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
sa wan le wan zhe la ma ye dam da kan zhuo qu jiao so me zo no la qiu juan xie da da ge re len jiang zhuo zhuo jie jian zhan jian dan dun de de.
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidams, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings, who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Om Bezar Argan Baden Beba Deba Alogen Gande Nevede Shabda Bade
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the torma with light tubes emerging from their vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied. Marna Maya Jumada Denjala Soja Juranja Sanyenge Yedan Jangur Jam Zo Jesharo Jekaram Gaye Mede De Sodane Ngere Nam Nye Zardo Om Awen Dan Jen Jam De Jen Bang Guo Jia Xue Jia Run Zhen Jia Ru Ge Yan Bei Ma Ne Dai Xue La Sun Gun Bei Zu Den Sun Qu Jie Zhu Ma Dang Mo Na Jian Zhe Ha Ra Na Xian Xiu Sen Do Ra Hu La Bei Er Nui Jie Ce Ma Su Qu Jiong Gu Jie Du Ma Nan Ye ro je karam ga ye bar je ne don ra ge do dor je lo ba ge ze zen chu da dan ba zun xian ber da ge san dun zhe ban zu om a wei na ma de zen zan ba la
Nö je nor da po mo mong ze lang an za mar dang re je la che ya yuan je che je dor man do yuan je ye je ro je ka ram ka ye je de lon jo be wan zo ong a wen la le za gra ja je dang jo jong jo zo za re je bang gun dun je zang e zo jue jian dun be dor man de ye je ro je ga rang ga ye bar je zo lan dui jian zhou wong a wei nam za bar zong jiu jue ye jeb da niu mer ne nan dang jie bar yir ne de da ge dao bong gu jie dor man de ye je ro je ga rang ga ye da dun jue jian zhe bar ong a wen ge da lun ren jian be zo len jia be le xiang gun da gan yin jue jie dor man de ye je ro je ga rang ga ye no sim jie ne ban san jie len jia jiang xie bo long ge xiang gun da jian guo wen zu wong a wen zhe zhe sim jian da ye zu jue jie dor ma jia jian de ye je ro je ga rang ga rang dong er zo ye ne ban de jiang sim de yo
Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra, guardian great black one, and the Haruka, glorious great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons, wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with the mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior, God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God's spirits and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahari, By the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achichoki Drolma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble lady Tachi Seringma, Meo Lobsangma, Tekar Droksangma, Tengi Jelsangma, and Chopin Drinksama, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us yogins in our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto the mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya Jaya, Siddhi Siddhi, Pala Pala.
re ma ju ru me ra dur me so ru me tar za ren je guan zu so ko ge zang wa zang gun jor ba den zhe ge jian bei yi xian ju bei zo song dang jie jiang zu so lam bo su lo ju dong bo lo ji jie jie to dan gang wo dam zi niang jia xia gan zhi zhi jie jie bei xia dun jie zhi bei da xiong zhi ling wen dun zi ga dan den song ge dan gan sa jiang par dan nian bei zha bei sa sum jia dang wei zha sui nu bei ge bong de par jie jian dang jie ge bu dong du jie sam du nan ju xuan zhi ban zu jie de song guan ju jie ren jian jie xie zhe den bei sa jian cha ban zu全国den si ga jia lom ju na tan jie song ma ni de zhe wei jiao nan ji jiao wen zhe len zhe ban zu san jie den song gen jiao wen ban de gen dun de jie nan jie zai bai bei nian bei da jie zha bei dong bei la Gu dan lun jue jie ba ni dan zu ge me lan zu den be lu da jie me la yang zi de mo jie wai dang na wer da de nian be dan de jie zhe ye nge ba na dan me zhe xian se guan jiu wei ruan zi zhen ba dang le la ren jian de wa gu nen zu ye la nan ba ru wei dan zhen jie san mi de wei na yang gong ban zu ju zu ju 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 den ju de na de zai ma xie zai dong jie wen zu jie lai zhai xie lun jun ban suan zu ji ze lam zhan qu le zhun dun jing bei zha jia zhong guan zai wa jiu dun na san du yi xian zhi bai dang da dan da ye zhen jie dan jie jie la mi zu bei jiang zhi zhi ba la gar jian bar jie ma lu xie wa dang dun jie ma lu lun jian zhi ban zu jie guan xie ye la zhan ba zang jie jiang de ben we zhe zuo wen zai ba ye song ma ye ye nor wei jie nan jie da ge sam du ma lun zhe bazar gan ba den be be de ba alo ge ngan de ne
de shanda ba den za so baza sado samaya mano balaya baza sado deno ba tiran jara memba wa sode gayo memba wa sobe gayo memba wa
Anurazo Membawa Sawa Suda Mambaya Sawa Karma Suzame Zidam Yuyang Guru Ho Bangawe Sawa Dadanga Baza Mama Maza Baza Ba Mazamaya Sado Dena Lenjeta Kurva Sida Yoneja Neme Zeda Wanjuso Chona Legbar Zardusor.
Remaining within cyclic existence, fused with this image, please bestow good health, longevity, and power, as well as every kind of excellence.
Om Sudra Deram Banzaya Sowa Chom Den De Je Jingara Draba Je Pe Kanzala Pe Je Chom Wa Jar Je Pe Je Chom Soma Nam Je Tra Je Sho.
In the presence of the transcendent conqueror, you vowed to care for us practitioners as lovingly as your own child. May the auspiciousness of the Dharma protectors be present. Next, we'll do Summoning Good Fortune, the Zambala practice, in the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text on page 63.
And pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayas grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly, in Potala pure land of perfect compassion, even 5 poisons names don't exist. Shenrezig, hold me with love. Grant me the supreme city in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessings. Sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joy land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva grant blessings, mirror like wisdom city, in glory endowed land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in day watch, and pure land of great happiness. Even names For confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom city. In fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds, there's no words for jealousy. Amogacity bestow, all accomplishing wisdom in the Yogmin Dharma sphere. Endowed with 5 perfections, ignorance does not exist. Vairochana grant dharma, Dhatu wisdom city, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Inemnated Udhyana, Tsogya dwells with Dakinis, grant bliss, emptiness, mastery. Fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's often omna, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Dwell yidams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common powers, city fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites, gather infinite sky dancers, grant ripening, liberating powers. Fortune of secret mantra, in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts increase, 2 stages mantra deity, in all taming Toku sphere. Dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Om Hri in Vaishavana's abode dwells the wealth god Zambala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, wealth, food, and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, used to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil in the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind. Bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Gods go spirits, wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below. 3 worlds, gods and humans, wealth. Bring them here as good fortune, Lufago's body fortune, Zambuling's holy dharma. Balang chose fortunate wealth, Ramenyan's longevity, being's life, strength, and merit. Of all lands grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ukarhor. As good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise. Eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds. Southern long life fortune, come like enshrouding mist. Western long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above. Upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below. Lower long life fortune, come, fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons roar, fortune of heart students wine. Come like dazzling star garlands. Om Hri Eastern Vajra Dakini, bring wise fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances. Southern Jewel Dakini, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western Lotus Dakini, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern Action Dakini, bring the 4 enlightened acts, annihilate hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune. Bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here. Always remain at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast. Potentize life substances, and at this place protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, city. Grant endless treasure, city. Grant wealth and merit, city. Grant to cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sawa City, Alala.
Om Ahom, 3 Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech. May I attain the power of the Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's three kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Udayana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I attain the empowerment of white Sambala Yabnyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the 4 extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hom Hri, the Guru who is the 3 Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-destruction, rest at ease, in the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness, Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hom Hri, By this virtue of timelessness beyond the 3 times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst. And may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss and reach the ground of no return. We'll do the World Peace Prayer on page 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the 3 jewels and 3 roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions. May the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teaching spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the 3 roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. So next we will do
데 용나들이 작합대가 제는 저거리 만망을 대치 용을 작합을 이치요래 대화요래 들이 만망도 작합들이 소리 약고 요거래 들이 되나 만망그 작합을 쓰야로 작합을 만망삽 정제나 만망그 작합을 쓰야요래 들이 되나 들이 또 삼지래 들이 되는 사람 자고래.
So today is the 4th July, the Independence Day, and so the country, the well-being of a country, and caring for the country is like the life force, the life vein of the country. And then if the country is taken care of well, then everyone in the country will be happy. And so when everyone in the country then is well and happy, then the country really becomes the life force of the people in the country. And of course, if the country is not doing well, then it can also become the root of suffering for all the people in the country. Because we care for the country, therefore we should see this country as something extremely precious. To care for this country is very precious, very important. And then we should make prayers on this day, praying that all those who look after countries, who rule countries and so on, all over the world, in all the countries in the world, that they will look after the country, care for the people in the country with love and with compassion. So that should be our prayer. Because what's most important, of course, is to bring about the peace and happiness of all the people in the world. And if people in a country are peaceful and happy, then they will also trust in their country and they will love their country. And then when people love their country, then people in the country will generally be happy. So if those people who rule the countries, if they love their country, then also that will benefit the people in their country, and also people will be happy. So it's important to care for the country and to love your country, because doing that will also naturally affect the people, and it will make people feel peaceful and happy. So that should be our main aspiration and prayer today. And we should pray for the increase of love and compassion for the country and also for the people.
So we'll sing the Star-Spangled Banner national anthem all together.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stars and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
见同二八三不三界同，南瓜大为下北在瓦金，三八节日是做的。
And now we're going to sing America the Beautiful, just the first verse. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Oh, Oh
everyone for joining in the anthem. And now we will do a dedication prayer and the long life prayers. So in the blue prayer book, we'll do the prayer of Quentin Sampo on page 40. Ho. Everything, appearance and existence, samsara and nirvana, has a single ground, yet two paths and two fruitions, and magically displays as awareness or unawareness. Through Quentin Sampo's prayer, may all beings become Buddhas, completely perfected in the abode of the Dharmadhatu. The ground of all is uncompounded, and the self-arising great expanse beyond expression has neither the name samsara nor nirvana. Realizing just this, you are a Buddha. Not realizing this, you are a being wandering in samsara. I pray that all you beings of the three realms may realize the true meaning of the inexpressible ground. I, Quentin Sampo, have realized the truth of this ground, free from cause and condition, which is just the self-arising awareness. It is unstained by outer expression and inner thought, affirmation, or denial, and is not defiled by the darkness of unmindfulness. Thus, this self-manifesting display is free from defects. I, Quentin Sampo, abide as intrinsic awareness, even though the three realms were to be destroyed. There is no fear. There is no attachment to the five desirable qualities of sense objects. In self-arising consciousness, free of thoughts, there is neither solid form nor the five poisons. In the unceasing clarity of awareness, singular in essence, there yet arises the display of the five wisdoms. From the ripening of these five wisdoms, the five original Buddha families emerged, and through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appeared. Through the arising power of the five wisdoms, the 60 wrathful Herukas manifest. Thus, the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong. I, Quentin Sampo, am the original Buddha of all, and through this prayer of mine, may all you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara realize this self-arising awareness, and may your great wisdom spontaneously increase. My emanations will continuously manifest in billions of unimaginable ways, appearing in forms to help you beings who can be trained. Through my compassionate prayer, may all you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara escape from the 6 life forms. From the beginning, you beings are deluded because you do not recognize the awareness of the ground. Being thus unmindful of what occurs is delusion, the very state of unawareness and the cause of going astray. From this delusive state comes a sudden fading away, and then a subtle consciousness of wavering fear. From that wavering there arises a separation of self and the perception of others as enemies. Gradually the tendency of separation strengthens, and from this the circle of samsara begins. Then the emotions of the five poisons develop. The actions of these emotions are endless. You beings lack awareness because you are unmindful. This is the basis of your going astray. Through my prayer, may all you beings recognize your intrinsic awareness. Innate unawareness means unmindfulness and distraction. Imputing unawareness means dualistic thoughts towards self and others. Both kinds of unawareness are the basis for the delusion of all beings. Through Quentin Sampo's prayer, may all you beings wandering in samsara clear away the dark fog of unmindfulness, clear away the clinging thoughts of duality. May you recognize your own intrinsic awareness. Dualistic thoughts create doubt. From subtle attachment to this dualistic turn of mind, dualistic tendencies become stronger and thicker. Food, wealth, clothes, home, and friends, the five objects of the senses, and your beloved family, all these things cause torment by creating longing and desire. These are all worldly delusions. The activities of grasping and clinging are endless. When the fruition of attachment ripens, you are born as a hungry ghost, tormented by coveting and desiring, miserable, starving, and thirsty. Through Quentin Sampo's prayer, may all you desirous and lustful beings who have attachments neither reject longing desires nor accept attachment to desires. Let your consciousness relax in its own natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of perfect discernment. When external objects appear, the subtle consciousness of fear will arise. From this fear, the habit of anger becomes stronger and stronger. Finally, hostility comes, causing violence and murder. When the fruition of this anger ripens, you will suffer in hell by boiling and burning. Through Kundalini Sampo's prayer, you beings of the 6 realms, when strong anger arises for you, neither reject nor accept it. Instead, relax in the natural state and achieve the wisdom of clarity. When your mind becomes full of pride, there will arise thoughts of competition and humiliation. As this pride becomes stronger and stronger, you will experience the suffering of quarrels and abuse. When the fruition of this karma ripens, you will be born in the God realms and experience the suffering of change and falling to lower rebirths. Through Kundalini Sampo's prayer, may you beings who develop pride let your consciousness relax in the natural state, and then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of equanimity. By increasing the habit of duality, by praising yourself and denigrating others, your competitive mind will lead you to jealousy and fighting, and you will be born in the jealous God realm where there is much killing and injury. From the result of that killing, you will fall into the hell realm. Through Kundalini Sampo's prayer, when jealousy and competitive thoughts arise, do not grasp them as enemies, just relax and ease, then consciousness can hold its own natural state. May you achieve the wisdom of unobstructed action. By being distracted, careless, and unmindful, you beings will become dull, foggy, and forgetful. By being unconscious and lazy, you will increase your ignorance, and the fruition of this ignorance will be to wander helplessly in the animal realm. Through Kundalini Sampo's prayer, may you beings who have fallen into the dark pit of ignorance shine the light of mindfulness and thereby achieve wisdom free from thought. All you beings of the 3 realms are actually identical to Buddhas, the ground of all, but your misunderstanding of the ground causes you to go astray, so you act without aim. The 6 karmic actions are a delusion like a dream. I am the primordial Buddha, here to train the 6 kinds of being through all my manifestations. Through Kundalini Sampo's prayer, may all you beings, without exception, attain enlightenment in the state of Dharmadhatu. Aho, hereafter, whenever a very powerful yogin, with his or her awareness radiant and free from delusion, recites this very powerful prayer, then all who hear it will achieve enlightenment within 3 lifetimes. During a solar or lunar eclipse, during an earthquake, or when the earth rumbles, at the solstices or the new year, you should visualize Kundalini Sampo, and if you pray loudly so all can hear, the beings of the 3 realms will be gradually liberated from suffering through the prayer of the yogin and will finally achieve enlightenment. Do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 22. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigumpa, great Lord of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and holy Dharma's peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Arya Deva emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 28. May the teachings of the great Drigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of cyclic existence through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
je jai ma le ba te ye za la go ba yo.
Oi bayo sangha te ju taja kala yobo topo sama tashi dele long la.
Thank you, all the friends joining on the live stream. Have a long life.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And we will be taking a break from our live Dharma programming until July 14th, when the Mani 100 million Mani retreat will begin in honor of reviving and restoring Drang Rinpoche's tradition of doing the 100 million Mani retreat. So Rinpoche asks that everyone around the world, regardless of what lineage you practice in, to please join in and recite as many Om Mani Padme Hum mantras as possible. And we will have a way for you to submit those mantras easily on our homepage very soon. And please access our YouTube Dharma library to continue with any practices while we take a much needed break for the staff and for the Lamas and for the volunteers that have worked so hard here to provide all the live programming for you. So we hope to see you online very soon for the Mani retreat. And everyone, please take care and be well.
Thank you.